This is Ben, Liam and Belle on Nova.
G'day there, podcaster.
Real bumper to bumper fun pod today, from start to finish.
Bump to bump pod.
And funny because Belle actually thought this wasn't going to be a good show. And I think you bet her $100, right, Ben, that it was going to be a good show.
Yep.
No, it's just I still have the part of me, the producer in me, that pre-show, 5:45, 5:50, I'm sitting there and I'm saying, guys, just looking at the show, just last minute here, are we all happy? Are we missing anything? What can we sub in and out?
Sometimes, young Padawan, you can let your fear paralyze you from having a good show.
I'm just saying.
Fear leads to hate.
And then
Hate leads to anger. Anger leads to the dark side. Bad side.
And then Ben this morning, as he was walking to the studio from the office, walked past me and said, Belle, after 10 years of radio, I'm looking at this show and I can tell it's going to be a good show.
Yeah, sometimes you got to have a little bit of bravado, Belle.
Yeah, but like...
Bit of razzmatazz.
a little bit of swagger.
I
A little bit of
the
chutzpah.
safety net. I'm your safety net. And I say, are we all happy? Are we all happy? Like, are we
If I
sure?
wasn't-
Are we
if I
sure?
wasn't happy, I'd be the first one to say something.
No, you wouldn't, because you sit
Yes, I
there
would.
watching videos until
We're
6
creating a
o'clock,
fun
and then you
environment.
Go, oh, we've got a giant hole.
No?
I love holes because that's where you have fun.
Mate, I wasn't here
I do
till
too.
midday making various banana songs with Scudder for nothing. I knew it was going to be a fun one, and I hope you enjoy it. Also, you're going to hear about the celebrity that Ben's mingling with now. He's too cool for us now. Got a bit of a PSA for you, just to read the signs on the road, okay? Because they're important.
If you weren't,
Thanks, Liam.
If you weren't, read them, okay? That's a little Liam Stapleton piece of advice for you. Because yesterday I went to see Uncle Dan Murphy's, for a little bit of a pickup for the weekend. The races, giddy up. And
Getting in early?
getting in early, yeah. Just get some slabs ready. Got some mates coming over. And I parked right out of the front of Dan's on Bridge Road, Richmond. It's like across the road from the office works there. Don't know if you know the one. And I've parked out there before many times. But yeah, I was like, sweet, got a spot right out the front. That's awesome. When you're buying a couple of slabs, like that's heavy. So I pulled up there. I did get a bit of a toot. Not really sure what that was for. And I've jumped into the shops there. I've just got my music in, just doing my own thing. Swear to God, like I literally walked in. I was in the beer aisle. Hadn't even touched a box yet. I was just sort of perusing. So just say I was in there for 40 seconds. Honestly, 40 seconds. I walked in. And this guy tapped me on the shoulder and I pulled my music out. He's like, mate, is that you parked out the front? And I was like, oh, yeah. And he's like, mate, you can't park there. That's a clearway from 4 to 6. They'll tow your car. And they're hot on it.
That's on the eastbound side of Bridge Road.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Like peak hour
And I was
side.
like, oh, really? Like, I didn't even think, because I parked there before. I've obviously never been there between 4 and 6. I did think it was quite convenient that there was a lot of parks along the road.
During peak hour of people coming back from the city.
Yeah, so, and I was like, oh, thanks, mate. Like, I'll go move it. And as I'm walking out, I'm not kidding, like, we're talking less than a minute, the tray was down. Like, he'd reversed, the tray was down.
Where was he? Just like around the corner?
So apparently they wait. So just so you know, they wait.
Don't.
No, they wait. So there's a truck that just hangs there and waits. It's towaway time. So obviously it's viable for them to be just towing cars left, right, and centre. And literally, so I've walked out and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, mate. And I'm pretty sure the rule is once the hook is on, you're done.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, he had the hook in his hand with his right hand.
was
and,
ready.
And
He was
left
excited.
hand was like looking under the front of my car. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realise I clear away like I'm parking here all the time. Didn't realise. And he just did that. He was just like, looked really angry at me. He didn't say any words, but he just like shook his head and like threw the cord back on the truck.
Wow.
And I got away with it. And so then I've quickly moved my car around the back of Dan Murphy's, and I saw the guy coming out who told me with one. I was like, wound my window down. I was like, mate, thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. And he's like, mate, they wait there. That's $500. That would have been $500. I've been done before. And I walked back into Dan's, and I'm not kidding you, two people in there were like, were you the guy parked at the front? I was like, I got done on that like 3 weeks ago. Like, you were so lucky that. And they just wait there for people to screw up. And then, boom, so you've got to go to the car yard or whatever, and it's cost you $500 to get it out.
The Collingwood car prison. I've never been there.
car prison.
But I've heard about it.
He
The
was so
Collingwood
ready,
car
though.
Prison, apparently it's like full, like it's just cars behind this big locked gate. And this is just what I've heard. And then you have to go in and say, this is my car. And then like, all right,
I
we'll
would have
go
been
find
furious.
One of the wild things about clearways is, let's say it's a clearway from 4 till 6, or even if it's 7, let's say it's 6. Imagine being the first person in traffic to stop your car. Because you're allowed to.
At 6:01.
Imagine going, stop. I'm allowed to do
And that's
that.
what I must have done. That's why I
Yeah.
got the Turks to be like, here's me. And they're like, hey, you're in the middle of the road, buddy. And also the security guard was like, oh, you were lucky there. And I'm like, you saw me walk in, you prick.
Yeah.
You should have told me then and there.
He gets a tip.
I reckon he's getting $100. Remember, he's like, sucker, enjoy.
Have you ever heard that theory of like where are all the baby pigeons and where are all the baby like magpies and stuff?
Yeah.
It's like the government have cameras in the pigeons.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying, Belle?
Yeah. Guess what? Yesterday, I saw my first ever like baby/teenage magpie.
I see them all the time.
Okay. Well, that's annoying.
Play the song.
And this goes, no. This is very annoying. So this is actually a test that I wanted to do this morning with you.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, to be
okay,
fair,
right.
I don't think I've seen many little ones.
Right, okay.
Maybe I'm not super observant. I don't know. I don't read street signs and that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's a new thing on TikTok called the bird test.
Mm-hmm.
And the bird test is to test the strength of your relationship either with a friend or a partner. And what you do is say something pretty boring. And it actually started with a girl on TikTok who was talking about a bird. That's why it's called the bird test. You say something boring, and depending on if the person you're talking to gives you anything or doesn't care, shows the strength of your relationship. You've just shown me that you don't care at all. For context, there's this girl on TikTok, and she shared what she did as an example.
I meet this girl, we're sitting at this table at Starbucks, and I'm looking out the window and I see a woodpecker in a tree, and I'm like, holy shit, there's a woodpecker in that tree. This girl whips around so fast, she's like, where? I kid you not, for the next 10 minutes, the two of us stared out the Starbucks window just watching this woodpecker while we Googled random facts about woodpeckers. Now, the bird test states that if you're with someone, whoever you're gonna do the test with, if you say something that could be deemed like insignificant and your partner responds with like genuine curiosity, like what woodpecker, where? That's a really good sign that your relationship will last a long time. Do this with your friends, do this with your family members, because that girl and I, still homies as all right? The bird test never fails.
Hang on, so you're saying because you did the bird test on us, you're saying that our reply to you means we don't care?
You didn't give me anything.
I
That means that our
confirmed
relationship
what
is
you were
crap.
saying. I said, oh, yeah, like you
Yeah.
mean the government with the cameras.
And
Remember?
I
And
was
then you
giving-
said play the song.
No, because I gave a personal experience and said I see him all the time. So I wasn't like dismissing what you said.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No, I
You
wasn't.
didn't say, wow, where did you see said magpie?
This is,
What did it look
honestly, I
like?
feel like I'm at home at the moment. I can't really do I talked about the bird. I showed genuine interest in your day and talked about the bird.
Remember when I said about the
I
bird?
did say it.
Well, you can do this test at home, with a friend or with a partner. It's taken off on the talk. So.
If anyone's being weird and talking about birds a lot, they're probably doing this new test. So just give a lot of intrigue.
Can I give a fact about young birds?
Yes, Ben, please.
now
so,
you're interested.
No, well, this is for you as well, Belle.
Okay.
So when you see a magpie, if they've got grey plumage, grey feathers, that means they're young.
What the heck?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, so when you
That's an
see-
excellent fact.
So when you see a grey
They look
magpie,
young. They look.
Thank
That's
you.
the one
Yeah,
that I
but-
saw.
Thank you for
it was,
that
It was
fact.
grey.
some people would think that they're old because they're grey. Actually, when they're
But they're
grey,
fluffy.
they haven't grown into their feathers yet.
But yeah, because they're fluffy feathers. They look like a chick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's exactly what I said.
I thought Ben's
Now-
fact was great.
Thanks,
now
mate.
when Ben says it,
Very good, me.
Play the song.
Way, morning, Melbourne.
Where's the bloody year gone?
Hey?
Am I right?
Oh,
November.
don't take the piss, because Liam, you literally said this morning, like for serious, you were in the office and you were like, "Wow, first day of November."
well, it's
guys."
crazy.
I
It's
am.
crazy.
I'm half taking the piss, half that's exactly how I feel.
It feels like time's getting faster.
Do you know
And
that?
you know
it's-
why that is? It's because as you get older, time seems to go faster because it's relative.
Thanks, Ben.
It's funny. We
That's
were watching this
Dad
show on
thinks.
It's
Netflix.
true. It's true. The older you get, the shorter time seems to go.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
We,
What do you mean? Well, yeah, you didn't know that.
Yeah, because you just get used to it.
No.
You get used to being
Okay.
alive.
Yeah.
We were watching this show on Netflix last night. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's Morgan Freeman, and he's like talking about like evolution in the world and like the Big Bang and going from amphibians
A
to
doco,
reptiles.
or-
And it's like a 6-part series, and it's like really high quality footage of like larvae and like butterflies and stuff. And then it's like they've animated what it would have been like with saber-toothed tigers and that sort
Cute.
of stuff. And like Sarah picked it. I don't know why this popped into my head for the time thing, but she's like, man, I love watching stuff like this. It just makes you feel like so irrelevant and like
Yeah.
all your issues are just like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then, like, after 10 minutes, she was like, I'm bored of this. And it was, like, literally the most epic thing ever, like, how life was created. And that's so what we like, right? It's like,
but you have to,
whatever.
it's one of those shows that you can't just put on at 8 p.m. at night and,
we were
just
like,
not think
let's
about.
just fire up some TikToks and just watch a bit of that,
I always get my brain melted if I watch something on Netflix with Brian Cox.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got that voice that's very quiet and sort of like, you see his
And his mouth's very sticky.
It's like a big ball of gas. And should you imagine, like, 20 billion light years away? Yeah, it makes you feel like, whoa,
You're only a what if away from a holiday with whatif.com.
You could go to the dentist appointment or all the kids' sports. But what if it was a weekend on the coast instead?
Book hotels, holiday rentals, apartments, and more.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
Nothing gets the phone lines moving like offering Sam Smith tickets.
Yeah, Karina from Essendon, you free tonight to go to Sam Smith?
I hope so.
All right, well, let's see how you do. We've got 5 questions in front of us. Happy first day of November. What season is November in?
Summer for us.
Oh, sorry, Karina.
It's not summer,
It's not the first day of summer, unfortunately.
No.
Karina, do you want to
Stumble
hang
at the
there?
first hurdle. No, I'm
No,
sorry,
we
Karina.
can't. No, we can't.
I just
We
liked her.
can't.
She seemed
I
nice.
like her
know.
too, but that's the way a quiz works. You get a question wrong, you got to move on.
All right. Megan in Greenvale, do you know what season we're in currently?
Spring.
Yep, spring has sprung. The Victorian government is going to build 60,000 new homes, which is good, in 10 suburbs across Melbourne, including Camberwell, where Belle grew up. Can you spell demolition?
DEMOLITION.
Yes. Belle's crying.
See, I found this out this morning, Megan, and they're thinking of knocking down Camberwell Junction, all the beautiful buildings, and putting high-rises there, and it's absolutely ruined my whole week. And I
Yeah.
think I'm going to join one of those Facebook groups and start a riot.
I think two things. I think the first thing is the residents of Camberwell are obviously very well off, so they're going to be just fine. But I also
That's
think
got nothing to do with it. They're beautiful.
my second point is, if there's a beautiful old building, you shouldn't just knock it down.
No.
But on the flip, great, there's new housing. So
Yes, but it could be... And I'm not going to get into this now.
Could be out in the poorer suburbs, you reckon, Belle?
No.
That's what you thought. That's what you thought.
No, I'm saying it could be done in a way that's not like knocking down the old stuff and building
not near
like
my
ugly-
house. Not near my mum's house. Well, Megan, let's keep going with the quiz. NRL player Nathan Cleary and Mary Fowler have been spotted on another date. Can you tell us who is Mary Fowler?
A singer.
She's
Megan.
No, she's an absolute legend. I think a lot more people would
Matilda.
know of her. Yes, okay, Carly. I didn't
ask the question yet.
Didn't even say your name, but yes, it was. She's a Matilda. I was working up a big clue, but yep, no, you're right. She's a Matilda, obviously. The Lambo that Leonardo DiCaprio drove in The Wolf of Wall Street is going up for sale and could fetch more than $2 million. I think it'd get way more than that. Is that the one where he's on the lewds and he's like trying
Yeah,
to
but
open it?
like, doesn't he crash it and it crumples into a ball? Is it a ball or is it a? Is
I
it
don't
still
think they
intact?
really crashed it.
Yeah, right.
Movie magic.
Looks pretty
Yeah.
real.
Which Aussie actress stars in that film, Carly?
I'm so sorry. Just cut out. Do you mind repeating the question?
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street. There's an Australian person in it. She's very famous.
Margot Robbie.
That's the one. Last question. Channing Tatum and Zoe Kravitz are engaged. Can you finish these lyrics from her dad?
I want to fly away.
Yeah. Did you ever see? Well done, Carly. You're heading along to Sam Smith. Woo! Yeah! Enjoy the show tonight. Have you ever seen the footage of Lenny Kravitz performing on stage where he has that unfortunate wardrobe malfunction? Have you seen that, Carly?
I haven't.
Well, don't look it up at work. That's all I'll say.
Well, I have 3 screens.
It's
so I'll put
right
it on
out
all
there.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pants just completely split.
Hey, Carly, you also get to choose the next song we play this morning. So, do you want to hear this one? Great song, Centerfold.
Never heard that song.
You've
before,
never
by the way.
heard
never
Jane
heard
Giles
that.
Band's
What is that?
Centerfold?
What is this?
Someone's never been to a pub. Angel in a centerfold.
Great song. Or do you want to hear the song that Belle's been trying to get up now for a couple of days?
Only 3 days.
I don't think anybody's ever going to pick this song
As
unless you want to be nice, Carly. There's In the Shadows.
I've been watching, I've been waiting in the shadows.
What do you want to hear, Carly?
I think I'm going to go for In the Shadows.
Whoa!
Yeah, get your emo on. This will be
You're
sick.
kidding me. I thought the Rasmus were going to cop a bullet for sure.
Nah, Carly's got me. Well, enjoy Sam Smith tonight, Carly, and congratulations, and thanks for picking In the Shadows.
I'm going to take this opportunity to go out for a smoke break. I don't even smoke, but it's just an excuse
What have you got against
to
this song?
not listen to it for 3 minutes.
This is one of those ones that would come on video hits on Saturday morning when I was a kid, and it would scare the living hell out of me.
I know the song,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't say I'm in love with the song.
It's sick.
Well, maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll hang around.
All right, let's have a listen on Nova.
No sleep until I'm done with finding the answer. Won't stop before I find a cure for this cancer.
Well, it'd have to go down as one of the worst 16 quiz songs.
If I don't
Big
get it, why
pile
does
of
everyone hate
tripe,
that
that is.
song? It's sick.
Well, I don't know. I said I was maybe going to take up smoking, and so I can have a smoke break to miss that one, and I wish I did. I honestly wish I did.
I must admit, I don't really mind the song. I
Thanks,
wouldn't
Ben.
I wouldn't go into bat for it though. Like I wouldn't put my name to it like you did.
I reckon if we had a list of songs,
Yeah.
like all the ones we played this year, ones that listeners have picked, that we bat them up. I reckon that would be
You've put
bottom
up
3.
some stinking piles.
Are you referring to
recently.
Centerfold? Because that is a great
Well,
song.
that too. But you have put up some horrendous stuff in the past.
Look.
And I put that up, and I think it's amazing, and I think it would connect with a lot of people.
What are the Rasmus doing these days?
I
Not
don't
much.
know.
Horrible Rasmus aside,
Yeah.
we promised at 6 a.m. this morning a story about Brian.
That
Cox.
is true. Now, we don't mean the actor Brian Cox, who is in Succession. That's a different Brian Cox. We are talking about the physicist.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Manchester. He's got like black sort of moppy
He's got like
hair.
he's got like almost a bit of a bowl cut kind of
yeah,
vibe.
yeah,
He's a real
yeah. He's like a
nerd-looking guy.
professor in particle physics, I believe.
Extremely smart. I think I love about him though with his documentaries is he talks a lot about the universe and he's really good at explaining it in human terms. But if you don't know, this is the guy's voice.
It's interesting, this idea of the Big Bang created the universe. That's what Einstein's theory says. That's textbook cosmology, if you like.
So that's Brian Cox. You know the voice.
He was also, fun fact about Brian Cox, also in a band, Dream, you would know this song. That's Brian Cox.
such a weird
I know,
Brian
it's
Cox.
Wait,
weird.
was he singing or is he?
No, I
what is
think he
I
does
think he's like the
keys.
guitar. Yeah, yeah.
That's
Well, then, because then you've
that
got
is- I did not expect to learn that today.
Brian May, who's in Queen, also very smart man. He's like a professor. But anyway, we're getting sidetracked. We did say we had a story about Brian Cox because we got to interview him one time.
Yeah, and so we were very lucky. We were both very excited to interview him. Liam, I'll let you tell it. You probably remember it better
Yeah,
than I
no,
do.
because so he's obviously like super smart, and we were like, wouldn't it be fun to play a trick on Brian
Oh,
Cox?
no, you didn't.
Yeah, so,
So-
we thought we'd
Hang
do
on,
like a
hang
radio
on,
prank.
Hang on.
Yeah.
How old were you at this point? What
we
year
were
is this?
we were working in Sydney at a station called Triple J. So I reckon it would have been maybe
2017, I reckon.
Yeah.
So you would have been like 21.
20, yeah, 20,
okay.
21,
Alright.
yeah.
About 6 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So what the bit was I was going to pretend to be in the toilet, so I would be late to the
So,
interview.
yeah.
And Ben would be in the room with Brian, but there's a feature where I could speak into Ben's headphones from another room.
Yeah. And
So-
so we wanted to creep him out, and I was going to be like a bit of a fan. I was going to know way too
Just
much.
everything. So,
about it.
Ben had read, all of his particle theory, and he knew
Yeah.
absolutely everything about Brian Cox.
Yeah.
He knew about his children.
And
he
so-
knew about everything because I had all these phrases
Yeah.
and answers and things
And-
like typed out.
And
ready.
so, Belle, when you interview someone, they come in, the song's playing, and this was pre-recorded, this interview. So just before the interview started, Liam said, I got to pop out to the toilet. I'll
That's
be back
right.
in a minute. So Liam left, and then it was just me and Brian Cox in the studio. He didn't know I had the mics on and that I was recording this radio prank. And so Liam left. He went into the producer booth, and Liam was feeding me lines of things to say.
Like,
to
oh,
Brian
I loved
Cox.
your theory on the Hadron Collider. Like, oh, can you explain more?
And
And that was revolutionary. That piece you did back in the Manchester Times in 1997.
And then he was like, "Oh, really? Oh, wow."
He's
And
fully
then-
buying it.
And then Liam was like giving me stuff like so specific to the point where I was like, "Oh, page 309." You mentioned, and then he'd be like, "Oh, the headline about the particles."
And like
Yeah, he's not someone that you do a prank like this on. You had like one of the
He didn't
smartest
understand.
people in the world, and you decide
But
to
he literally, we were like, we thought he
This
would be like,
clearly
oh my
before my
God,
time with you.
this is crazy. Like, how does this guy know so much? But he knew everything, and then he knew more than we knew.
Yeah.
no
And
one.
then
did.
Liam started referencing his kids' names, and he started going like really down the rabbit hole. And then he got really weird about
got
it.
in his shell.
He didn't think it was funny, and then he went into his shell and he kind of stopped talking.
And then
I realised that upset him. And then Liam had also realised in the producer booth. So then Liam ran back in, and then we started the interview.
No, we told him. We said we did a bit and then he was
didn't get it.
confused.
Of course he was, because he's here
Yeah.
to discuss some of the most intricate
Yeah.
things in the world.
And so he didn't understand that we were pranking him. And then like Liam said, he went back into his show and he kind of shut down. And then we said, "All right, well, let's do the real interview." And then we started doing the real one, and it wasn't very good because he didn't like us.
Because we talked about his children.
How come you haven't told me this before? I haven't heard this
Well, it's not
story.
a story you tend to bring up.
Yeah.
That time we
Clearly
did
in your first
a
year at that radio station.
terrible interview with Brian Cox.
That's awful. So that never aired, that part?
No, that never saw the light of day.
And so did you just air a real mediocre
Yes.
interview with
Pretty
Brian?
much.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm very quiet. He's quiet at the best. Like, he talks like this
Yeah.
in the hydroclock theory.
You could have asked him such beautiful,
I know,
in-depth questions.
I know. We tried to
You
prank him.
idiots.
I love the film Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I don't know if you guys have seen it. You seen it, Ben?
Absolutely.
You seen it, Belle?
Of course.
Oh, I mean, everyone's seen it.
It's fantastic. You sound like you're from London.
Yeah. Well, let's not do Russell Brand quotes, guys. All right.
Oh,
Oh, mate, you're the big
okay.
Russell Brand fan
you have
here.
you have multiple books.
Cannot
of his,
define
please.
yourself in reference to other external coordinates. You must define yourself internally with your relationship with a higher spiritual entity. Think of yourself as a manifestation of some higher thing, some higher frequency.
Okay, so we quoted a film that he was in. You've actually just quoted.
Well, that's
like,
just it. That's just me doing
That's actually problematic.
my Russell garb. It's like
Liam's
this one,
a
but
big
it's
Russell
brother.
guy.
Yeah, I know. I've read my bookie book and my bookie book too, and I'm ashamed to say it. So Jason Segel, he's obviously like, yeah, I think he wrote the movie.
Yes.
And in it, he's the character who gets dumped by Sarah Marshall, and he has that Dracula play. Like, do you remember he sort of performs it at the end of the movie? And there are
Yes.
actually some pretty good songs in there because he's like this tortured artist. Well, he performed it in real life in LA overnight. Have a listen to this.
It's getting kind of hard to believe things are going to get better.
The crowd obviously haven't seen the movie. But,
Sounds
you
like
know.
it's in like the comics lounge or something.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
that
It's
really
like, no, it is.
small?
It's like a comedy club.
That's great.
Yeah. But pretty cool. Imagine
Yeah.
that. You're rocking up to a show and then he pops out and does the bit from the movie.
I wonder if it's a tease. Maybe he's getting back into it and going, you know what? I'll make a full length like adult but like puppet movie.
Yes, well, there
That'd be
was
cool.
because there was Get Him to the Greek after Forgetting
Yes.
Sarah Marshall. Maybe there's a third one coming out. We don't get many comedies these days.
Oh, Liam will love it if Russell's in it. Get him to the Greek. Another one, Russell's in.
Ben and Belle, I'm an online shopper as far as groceries go. And I know that annoys you because you think they don't put the best produce in, but I think it's pretty good.
I
It's
just think it's
crazy.
lazy.
I think it's
Well,
lazy,
you
and I
know.
think
So
if,
lazy.
if you buy a bag of apples, for example, or you buy like 6 apples, they're going to pick the worst apples because they want to get rid of them.
Look, you know, it's most of the time if you spend enough, you do a big weekly shop. You don't even have to pay for delivery. It's right at your door.
Then go do it yourself.
It's just
Guess
anyway,
what? You don't pay for delivery doing that.
Anyway, sometimes they stuff up. Sometimes it's very rare. But this week I ordered 6 bananas. I have a banana every morning. But they sent me 36 bananas. They sent me 6 bunches instead of.
That's not their fault. You should have known it was one bunch.
No, I always do that. I think they stuffed it. Well, I didn't have to pay for the
Did
bananas.
so they charged
No,
you
they
for
didn't.
6 bananas?
No, they did. They just charged. So they were like, "Oh, actually, we made a mistake here, so I've got them all for free." However, I am never going to be. I think you might actually die from potassium overload if you eat
might,
36. So, and I don't want these to go brown and bad.
Yep.
So now I've got myself a real pickle. How am I going to get through 36 bananas? And then I remembered I got a radio show. That's why we're doing this.
It's a banana bonanza!
Hi, is this the station giving away Uh-huh. 13, 24, 10. We're not playing a song until we get 36 callers on who want bananas. 36 callers. Start calling now. 13, 24, 10.
Wait, so it's one banana per person?
One banana per person. 36 call. No one's calling yet. Why aren't you calling? 36. We need 36 before we play a song. I'm not kidding. Start calling through. Lucy in Mentone. Hello. Would you like a banana?
Hi, I would love a banana.
You got yourself a banana. Erin in Pakenham. Would you like a banana?
I'd love a banana.
Well, you got one coming your way. Hey, Tori, do you like bananas?
Yes, please.
Well, you're getting one. Good on you. Hey, Jenny, you want a banana?
I'd love a banana.
You got yourself a banana. Louisa, would you like a banana? Louisa, would you like a banana?
Oh, I'd love a banana. I'm making banana bread.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. A banana
Would
coming
you
your
perhaps
way.
give her 2 bananas?
No. One banana per caller. Ben, don't move to the next one. To keep it fun, every time we give away a bunch, I've made a new intro. That's a bunch. That's 6.
Banana nut. Banana nut. Banana nut.
Yes, 13, 24, 10. We have many more bunches to give away. Corinne in Cranbourne, would you like a banana?
I want a banana.
You got one. Sam in Melton, do you like bananas?
Yeah, I love bananas.
Oh, well, we're going to give you one. Hey, Callum, what about you?
I would love a banana.
Yeah, well, you got one, mate. Denver, thanks for calling through to the breakfast show here on Over 100. You'd like a banana?
I love a banana.
All right, you got one. Hey, Connor, how about you?
I'd love one.
All right, that's you. Ella, you're only 11 years old. You want a banana?
Yes, please.
Well, you can have it for recess. That's a bunch.
Some bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Win some bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Win some bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
We're giving away bananas this morning. Danielle in Essendon. You want a banana?
Yes, please.
Oh, well, you got one. Supin, Glen Waverley. You want a banana?
Yes, please.
Clint in Craigieburn. Banana for you, sir.
Banana me, please.
All right. Sheridan, what about you?
Yes, please. I love a banana.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Sean, you want a banana?
Yeah.
Good on you. Joanne, you want a banana?
Yes, please.
That's another bunch, baby.
Banana.
Wow.
Banana. Win a banana.
It keeps it fun.
A banana.
Peggy Goo. Bit of a newer one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
How many bananas are we giving away now?
3 bunches.
6, 12, 18.
Yep. Deb, you want a banana?
Yes, please.
Hey, what about you, Jade?
Hello there.
Jade, banana for you.
I would love banana.
Yes, no, you've got one. You've already got one. Maya in West Meadows, would you like a banana?
I would love a banana. I love banana rama. Thank you.
Oh, good on you. John, you want a banana?
I do indeed.
All
First prize.
righty, we'll send you one. Sienna, would you like a banana?
Yes, I would love a banana.
I can't believe people are getting so involved with this. Angela from Brunswick, they over-ordered and sent me too many. You want a banana?
Yes, banana.
That is another banana! 2410. Keep calling for bananas on Nova 100.
The songs are getting a little more obscure.
That's my chemical romance. Hey, Ange, you want a banana?
Angela.
Don't slow it down, Angela.
Yes,
Yeah, you got a banana. See ya. Marvin, you want a banana?
Yes, please.
Good on you, Marvin. Joanne, would you like a banana?
I would love a banana.
All right, keep these calls coming through. 13 24 10. Jody in Altona Meadows, would you like a banana?
Yes, we'd like a banana.
Good on you, mate. Cherie, banana for you.
Yes, please.
Louisa, should I put you down for a banana?
Yes, thanks.
Excellent. That's another bunch.
Banana. Win banana.
DJ Banana Brown.
Bananas. Win bananas.
You guys remember this one? Here we go. Here's the bit.
Do you have a big banana?
If you want that, baby, I got it.
Woo! We're on the home straight, baby.
You should have said, "Do you want a big banana?"
Yeah. we only got 6 bananas left, so you better call Ben, myself, and Belle if you want a banana. Louisa in Bundoora, do you want one?
Yes, please.
All right.
Did you call him Louisa?
Kerry in Botanic Ridge. Louisa, hang on. Have you already got a banana?
Maybe.
Get out of here. Get out of here, you banana thief. You will not be counted for a second banana. Very cheeky. See, bananas, they're hot property. Everyone wants them. Kerry from Botanic Ridge, what's your favourite fruit?
Bananas.
Yeah, you got one. How about you, Hannah?
Yes, please.
Good on you, mate. Thanks for listening. Jules in Healesville, would you like a banana?
Yes, I'd love a big banana.
Legend. Good on you. Christina in Melton, what's the big thing in Coffs Harbour?
Banana.
Yeah, the big banana, that's right. Rachel, would you like one?
Yes, please.
All right, we've only got 2 left. 13 24 10. Give us a buzz. Gail, would you like a banana? Cole sent me too many. You do?
Please, I'd like a banana.
Good on you, Gail. Good on you, mate. We'll send you that one. You're not going to believe this. The phone lines have stopped with just one to go.
Come on, we got
All right, here we go. Last one. Louise. It better not be Louisa with a bit of a different name. It better not be. Tell me, it's a different person? Is it a different person?
It is a different person.
Guess what?
What?
You have just won yourself a banana! That's 36! We just gave away 36 bananas! On Nova 100! Make your body sing, guys. Eat banana, eat banana. Chop banana, chop banana. Go bananas, go bananas. That was awesome.
8 minutes.
That was, no, it's just about to go 9. So thank you for everyone who was there for that journey with us. I appreciate that.
Nova 100. You are here with Ben, Liam, and Belle, the home of bananas. What a wild ride.
Hooly dooly, yeah. If you've just tuned in, gee whiz, you missed out because I do online shopping and Coles, they mucked up. They sent me 36 bananas instead of 6. I only wanted 6. They sent me 6 bunches. And I didn't want them to go brown. It was stressing me out. So then we just gave them away to 36 callers on air there. I've realised I've also not left any bananas myself. So I'm going to have to order more.
Logistically, are we going to have them at reception and people have to come collect their banana?
I suppose, yeah.
Are we posting the bananas?
Yeah, I'd say so. Work the logistics out off air, but it's wild. You give away, cash prizes. You give away, festival tickets, all sorts of things on radio.
Yeah.
But I've never quite seen the phone lines getting as crazy as when you're giving away bananas.
There's still a few calls trickling through. Andy in Carrum Downs, what would you like?
I was actually just wondering if you guys had any more bananas left.
Andy, I'm so sorry. I feel awful. It's such bad timing. We literally just gave away 36 bananas, which is more than any other radio station this morning.
Yeah. Look, I know this isn't as good as a banana, but I can probably package together a few prizes to try and make good. So we'll give you a $150 voucher to Soul Origin.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, guys.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay.
I'll also give you a VIP double pass to the magical Melbourne Cup Carnival, November 4 to 11. Seeing is believing. Tickets from $60 at Ticketmaster. And we'll also give you a family pass to the WSX Championships. The World Supercross Championship Australia Grand Prix is coming to Marvel Stadium November 24 and 25. Get your tickets now. I know it's not a banana, Andy, but hopefully packaged together, that kind of gets close to the value of that banana.
Oh, look, I'm sure I can live with it. Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
no worries. Sorry about that.
Enjoy the salads, the motorbikes, and the horses. We hope you enjoy. And honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, we're sorry that you couldn't get that banana because we knew. Yeah, that must be tricky. Anyway.
It must be tough, Andy. If you're new to the show, then you might not know that I, speaking now, Ben, am a father, and I only just became a father 12 weeks ago.
And it's very exciting. And if this is your first time listening to the show, I'm Liam. I'm the other guy on the show, and I am a godfather I'm the godfather to Freddie, Ben's son.
Yep.
And
I'm here.
And Belle's hanging out.
Yep.
She's
Just-
happy for everyone.
Here for the ride.
Well, he might have another one. You might get the godmother status.
Oh, I won't.
I need some parenting advice. I don't think I've ever said that phrase before, but I need some parenting advice. Parents listening, please, if you have an answer to my question, 13 24 10. For the first time since having Freddie, he's 3 months old now. He's way more alert. You can tell he's looking at things. You can tell he's thinking about things. He can really hold things now, which is really cool.
Oh.
So he's definitely getting to that phase now where you can play with him properly, which is fun. And over the weekend, my wife Sam and I, we met another lovely couple, and they also had a very young child. And there was talk of a play date. Now, I'm not a very sociable person, but I think it'd be nice because my wife got along with his wife, and it was all very amicable. And so the idea of doing a play date does sound nice, but I have no idea.
Is this who I think it is? Is this high-profile individual?
Well, I wouldn't say they're high profile.
Wow. Okay. Well, this is. We better not reveal who, otherwise Daily Mail might be hanging around the playground.
I'd say they're the opposite of high profile. I'd say they keep it low profile.
Super high-profile Melbourne elite. Some would say one of the biggest radio stars in the country. Certainly on the highest-rating podcast in the country.
It's Jack Post.
Okay,
Wow.
so on arrival,
Cackling
breakfast show.
Jack and Ben Harvey from Ben Lehman Bell. Now so he's got a young son.
Yes.
Gordy.
Yep.
So
And his wife Bianca.
Hang on,
Gordy
how
and
old
Freddie, are you getting them in the booth early? You're trying to it's two radio powers. You're trying to create the super show.
No.
It's like Project Mbappe. You're getting them ready early.
It was actually our wives were talking, and they said we should do a play day. And then Jack texted me, and then this is where I kind of got. This is where I realised I was in over my head because so we met them on the Sunday, and then Sunday night Jack texted me, and he said, "Hey, we should do a play date." And then I replied and said, "Yeah, sounds good. We're both free next Tuesday, public holiday." So we said that's the day we'll do it. And then this is where I realised I was out of my depth because I said, "Oh, maybe we could have a picnic," and he's never replied. So I don't know what the etiquette is around a play date. Like, is that a weird as a parent? Is that a weird suggestion?
I think the whole thing is weird because Freddie is 3 months. He's rolling around. He's a blob still.
Yeah.
And how old
Hey,
is
that's
their
my son.
kid?
Yeah, no, definitely.
godson, mate.
Definitely, Gordy is. I think
What
so.
is he, a
Gordy,
year and a half?
Gordy's a year and a half.
Okay, big difference there.
Yeah, no, I know there is, but I still think like for them, it's probably like socializing with other parents. And I'm a young parent, so I think me and my wife Sam can ask them questions about what he was like when he was 3 months
You just
old.
want to hang out with Jack.
Well, he was the one that suggested it, Bill.
Okay. All right.
But here's the thing: as a parent, I want to know, what do you do on a play date? Have you got any tips for me? Where do we go? Because I suggested picnic, and now I feel like a fool.
Yeah, you're definitely barking up the wrong tree with Belle and I. We don't have kids, so
Yeah.
if
I think a picnic would be good.
I mean, yeah,
think
I
that
don't know.
works.
So obviously, the kid's not going to remember it. They're
But
too
like,
young.
do you bring
so.
wine or is it like
yeah, that's what. And
like,
I also thought that was like, do I bring a six pack? Like, do I bring some beers and an esky?
Let Freddie play with the cans after. He can hold stuff now.
If you are a parent that has been through the rigmarole that is a play date, I would love to know if you have any advice for me. What do you do on a play date? And if you have any tips on where we can go, I would love to know. 13 24 10. My favourite parent that gives me some advice, we will send you along to go see Sam Smith tonight. Danielle in Pascoe Vale, good morning. Play date advice. What do you got?
Good morning. I would suggest picnic is fine.
Mm-hmm.
However, I think you might need to understand that you won't get any conversation in because you'll have one child running off to the playground
Mm-hmm.
and the other one not doing too much. You have to make sure that there's toilets around.
Mm-hmm.
And in case of weather, you'll have to pick everything up because you'll take half the household with you
Yep.
and run. So
Yep.
it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to understand that you won't socialise much.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
it's a lot
good
to
advice.
think about. And lots, yeah, I don't know. This
even
is
that-
I hear calls like that, and I'm like, I'm not ready for kids.
It's
yet.
also it's great advice from you because you have to make sure that there's toilets. You have to make sure there's like a change table. Otherwise, you have to bring you can just do the towel on the floor, I guess. But yeah, there's when you have a kid, there's so much more to think about rather than just going, let's go here for a beer. You know.
Cash, you're 8 years old, so I imagine you go on play dates regularly. What do you think Ben should do with his young son?
So I think we could go to like a play centre, and they can play in the pit and the parents can have like a coffee.
That's cute. Also, it did sound there that Cash may have invited himself to the play date. He said we could, so
Yes.
I'm sure you're welcome,
It's also,
Cash.
I don't know how Freddie would go in the ball pit.
Freddie is about 12 weeks old. It is true. Maybe a little dangerous in the pit, putting him down the slide and that sort of thing. Jess in Clyde. Ben's a new dad. He's been invited out for his first play date. He doesn't know what to do. What should he do?
Just have him over to your place. You and Jack can play PlayStation. Sam and his wife can just talk about you guys behind your back. That's what I do when my partner has play dates. Talk about that uncomfy chair you guys sat on during childbirth. You can bond over that. It'd be great.
Sounds like you've done a few, and it's like playing a home game rather than an away game. First time, like you're comfortable in your
You've got
environment.
everything that Freddie needs. Like
That's
you've got
it.
all
Oh,
your
so you
stuff.
think I invite them around my house?
Yes. Yeah. So they come because they've got the older kid. He comes to yours. You've got everything you need because Freddie's younger. And then you guys
there
can
you
just
go.
play PlayStation.
I can
and
show him
stuff.
my lawnmower.
Yeah, you can polish each other's radio trophies, all that sort of gear.
Jess, I reckon you sound like a seasoned veteran. I think that's some
Jess.
great parenting advice.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. We'll send you along to go see Sam Smith tonight.
Are you serious? I have to get away from my kids. Yeah, I'm so excited.
You'll have to get them looked after. You'll have to find some dads in the PlayStation rooms so they can hang out.
Jess, they are all yours. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Adelaide has been deemed the coolest city, in Australia by the Wall Street Journal. They've said,
That
guys.
was a very uncool way of saying it.
Shut up. Shut up. But, what the hell? They were like, hey, go to Australia, go to Adelaide. It's the coolest city ever. It's definitely the coolest city in Australia.
Well, Belle, seeing as how you're born in Melbourne, you just don't seem to get it.
Ben and I are cool boys from SA.
Is this supposed to be cool?
Well, it's a marvelous night for a
Are you fake smoking?
And I'm blowing it in your face.
Ski bop. Chasing the train, baby. Look at this little dance.
Ooh, yeah.
Is
Very
this, hang on,
cool.
I'm sorry, are you trying to fight against you're cool and this is how you're doing it?
Well, we're being very cool at the moment.
That's a cigar, that one.
This is me tipping the hat.
I think
You know how he lit that? You didn't see that, but you know how he lit that? With matches. It's the coolest way to do it.
I think you've confused cool with old-fashioned lame.
I don't think so, Toots.
You want to drag
Are
Toots?
you in a gang now? You've both moved now, obviously, to Melbourne, and you talk daily about how much you love Melbourne now. So don't try and claim
Don't make me get
now.
my Tommy gun out. No, yeah, I've realised I've become a full 1920s gangster listening to Van Morrison, I think. I don't know what we're doing.
I mean,
know.
Adelaide still is in 1920, so it's fitting.
Oh, okay.
You think that's where we're at?
That's uncalled for.
Oh,
Did you shoot me?
No, I was trying to get Tommy gun.
I don't know if that's better.
There we go. That's it.
I really don't think you should play though.
We're being 1920s gangsters.
Baby.
That's what they do.
How's this? I mean, I think Australia has probably a pretty unhealthy drinking culture. But 2000...
What's that?
You and your problematic
I think
sound effects.
we've had a
this
lot of
morning
sound
are not
effects this
okay.
morning. And you didn't even have time to get
No,
the
that
can.
was a live sound
That was
effect.
live Foley there. That was cool. We do it all here. Imagine this, though. 2,000 pints in 200 days. I mean, that is an absolute effort. A man from the UK, John, managed to do it, and he actually joins us now via Zoom. Mate, why did you do this?
Well, it just seemed a bit of a laugh.
How are you feeling, John?
I'm feeling all right. I don't get hangovers, so there's none of the after effects of it. Just have a few beers and crack on with life.
So how did you go about it, John? Were you very consistent in having the right amount each day? Did you have quiet days and then you played catch up on the next day? What was your attack strategy?
So it was supposed to be 2,000 pints in a year, but then I started drinking too much. So then we turned it into 200 days. Can't stop now. Can't finish it early.
Yeah.
Let's just crack on and get it shorter.
It's like obviously you're drinking like 10 pints a day. Do you work? Like, how are you going about your daily life, but also being blind for like 200 days?
So my TikTok pays for it all now.
Oh, right.
I earn enough
really?
from all that.
So John, like, you're having 10 pints a day, 200 days. That's 2,000. Are you getting sick of it at any point? I mean, are you like 100 days in, you're like, ooh, wouldn't mind just mixing it up and having some lemonade or something. I don't know.
Well, after this, I'm going to the pub.
Right. Okay. So you're almost doing this sort of stuff anyway.
John? What is your beer of choice?
It's a Madry. Did you have that in Australia?
I don't think we have that. No.
It's like a 4X.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. So it's a lighter beer, so you can sort of you get through it. I mean, you have Foster's over there, which we don't even drink in Australia. But have you had any other Australian beers?
Cool. I lived in Australia for a year.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my parents live in Melbourne.
Oh, so I will give them a shout out. I mean, we're on in Melbourne right now, John.
Go on, the mum and dad. They're not very happy with this challenge.
I can imagine your mother would be quite proud. Well, it is an incredible feat, John. It really is.
John, mate, we appreciate you coming on this morning, and all the best with the next challenge.
Thanks.
He wants to do so many things before Ben Harvey turns 30. 30 things before he's 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 30.
My pal here, Ben, has 8 more sleeps in his 20s, and then he's 30 forever. Well, for a year, and then he gets older. That's how age works. But we're trying to give him 30 new experiences before he turns 30, aren't we, Belle? So we went out to a basketball court. He made a half-court shot. He's drunk breast milk, made a secret handshake, jumped off the 10-metre diving board, got a nipple piercing, all these sorts of things. Yesterday he did a magic trick, which is pretty cool, and you also learnt how to play smoke on the water.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty close to 20, as in doing 20 things, but we're well off the mark because, as you said, we've only got 9 more days.
Yeah, around the 15 mark. So we're going to have to step up. For
yeah,
sure.
we need to double our efforts.
Are we 15? That means we're halfway.
Yeah, we'll get more done. We'll get more done. We'll just have to. We might have to do rapid fire day, which is probably
I know what we're
happen.
doing this weekend then.
Yeah. There was a bit of a scary one that someone suggested, and we thought it fit well on Halloween yesterday. So we actually ordered one of those Ouija boards. Very hard to spell. It took us a while.
Never done a Ouija board before. If you don't know, it's the thing with all the letters on it, and it says yes and no sometimes, and you'll put your fingers on it, and then it gives you messages from the other side.
Yeah, so obviously really scary, something that you've never done before, and you decided to ask it a question, Ben, and lo and behold, the spirits actually moved to yes.
Does Belle poo at work?
Whoa!
Spooky! The spirits say yes.
Very, very supernatural. And there has been some supernatural smells coming out of the female bathroom here
You
at 100,
asked that
so now we know.
because we met down the hallway to do it together, and I was the last to arrive.
Probably because, you were doing what the ghost was watching you do. Anyway, we are constantly trying to build the list.
Hey, Ben, I think I might have one for you.
I'd love to hear what you got,
Ash Gardner in the newsroom. What have you got?
Have you ever read a news bulletin?
I, in my 10 years of radio, have never read the news.
Well, would you like to step up to the plate?
I would love to give it a crack.
Is it like the real news? Because people need... you can't stuff that up. Ash has got a very important job there.
do that.
You can't say the wrong thing. Otherwise,
I can do that.
Because the news is serious. We can muck around a bit here, but the news is if you
There's a lot going on
if you
at the moment as
misinform
well.
people, it becomes fake news. Fake news.
Ash, can I do your next news and traffic read?
Yeah, 7 o'clock.
All right, 7 o'clock. All right, let's jump into this break. When we come back live, I'll be doing the news and the traffic. Let's see how we go.
Melbourne traffic. Nova 100.
The all-new Hyundai Kona is here, bigger and bolder. Book a test drive at your local Hyundai dealer to experience dynamic styling and cutting edge. There's a crash in Lynbrook, seeing the South Gippsland Highway closed city-bound. Don't know what BTN behind. I don't know what that means. Hallam Road and Northie Road. Police directing traffic. Use Hallam Road and Pipe Road instead. There's another crash in Princes Freeway inbound at the Point Cook Bend. Delays back to Maltby Bypass. There's another crash, a lot of crashes in Lyndhurst, Thompson Road at the Western Point Highway. We've got a bit of roadworks, bloody roadworks. Docklands in Wurundjeri Way and Dudley Street intersection. Monash Freeway, slow from Clyde Road to the South Gippsland Freeway, then from Eastlink Road to Warrigal Road. Warrigal Road gets really busy, so try and avoid that if you can. I don't know if that's an actual report. That's just from my personal experience. Prime free one-day delivery. That's like tomorrow. How good's that? From Amazon Prime members on eligible items to select postcodes. Prime membership fees apply. Join Amazon Prime today. Melbourne's weather, cloudy, 17 the top today. Make sure you bring a jumper. And tomorrow, again, cloudy, 18 the top tomorrow. Right now, it's 12 degrees.
Yeah, I mean, it's no Ash Gardner, but for 30 for 30 this morning, Ben is trying his hand at reading the news and traffic, but not too bad, Ben.
Yeah, the news is going to be tough. I haven't actually pre-read it because I've been getting my head around the buttons in this new studio. So it could be a dog's breakfast. Let's see how we go.
Individuality starts with hair. Express yours with Schwarzkopf's live colour range. Find your perfect colour match at schwarzkopf.com.au.
On your radio, on the Nova player, and Play Nova. This is Nova.
It's 7:03. Good morning, Melbourne. I'm Ben Harvey. There's been a jump in e-scooter complaints, up 30% this year. That's a lot of complaints. More than 1,000 reports have been made this year about e-scooters clogging up Melbourne's footpaths. Melbourne star Clayton Oliver has opened up about his trip to hospital earlier this month. He's revealed a combination of the prescription drugs he takes for ADHD and a lack of sleep contributed to his fall. It seems Australia's food industry is lagging behind when it comes to displaying health star ratings. A new report found just 36% of products on supermarket shelves that should carry the star ratings currently do. King Charles and Queen Camilla have begun their 4-day state visit to Kenya. During a state dinner, the monarch acknowledged the painful aspects of the two countries' long shared history.
There were abhorrent and unjustifiable acts of violence committed against Kenyans, and for that, there can be no excuse.
And the iconic Lamborghini from The Wolf of Wall Street is up for sale. How's this? It's going under the hammer in Abu Dhabi next month. It's expected to fetch up to $2 million. Geelong Cats versus Hawks, November 4. Enjoy kids' activities, sausage sizzle, and a DJ. Gates open at 4. Adults $10. Kids are free. See ticketmaster.com.au. Now to sport, the Matildas are gearing up for their third and final match of the second round of Olympic qualifying. They face Chinese Taipei tonight. And then I've got a scroll. Okay, sorry. It's just a technical issue there. The Diamonds have claimed a series clean sweep, beating South Africa by 27 points in Hobart.
Really happy with the way that we've finished what has been a massive year for us. And, you know, South Africa also changed things up, and I think it'd be disrespectful to not recognise that they shifted things and they attacked the game a different way.
Coach Stacey Marikovic there. Alex Demonor, takes to the court at the Paris Masters today. He faces Serbia's Dusan Lajovic in round of 32. Is that it, Ash? Am I done? There's more, is there? Oh, okay.
A little bit.
Oh, there we go. A little bit more. You're up today on Nova, and Ben, Liam and Belle reveal another epic prize from their advent calendar at 8:30 this morning. Keep listening to win. Now, that's it? I think that's it, guys.
That was the longest newsread of my entire life.
Well, that was a bit long for you.
You know, in school where there's a kid and they're like, all right, you know, Stewie, you have a turn at reading, and there's that kid that takes forever, and you're like, I'll just do it. That's
what I was trying to do is not rush. I was trying to not rush through it, you know. I was trying to like hit the stories.
I reckon you could maybe just 30% faster just to whip through them a little bit.
Definitely didn't sound like a kid who dropped out of school.
Hey, look, Ash, no, you did a pretty good job, man. Ash back on the news in half an hour's time.
All right, awesome. Let's get into the show.
Ben, Liam and Belle, back in just 30 seconds. Nova.
I'm back in my driver's seat, not reading the news. I did enjoy that, though.
Did you?
I enjoyed that, yeah.
You'd be one of the few.
Oh, come on.
When you said technical difficulty, was that just you that didn't scroll?
No, it was confused. I won't bore you with the system news boss and how it works. But so when you're reading through the news stories, Ash has got it set up really nice. So each story is on one page, and then you click the arrow to go to the next page. But then for some weird reason, when you get to sport, you stop pressing the arrows and you start scrolling with the mouse. So that was
Very
the behind the scenes there.
Now
of what happened.
that is some tricky stuff.
But no, look, for 30 before 30, 30 things before I turn 30, I've now done final count or current count is 18.
Yeah, I said 15,
So-
but I forgot you picked that lock, and there's a few other things.
So
to do.
we still need 12 more suggestions. If you have a suggestion for 30 before 30, you can always give us a buzz, 13 24 10, or you can always text us as well on the studio line, 0459 888 100.
On the weekend, I did my first ever ice bath, got a DM from someone and said Ben should do that for 30 before
I would
30.
love to do an ice
ice
bath.
bath.
Done one
I would love
before?
to do that.
All right.
All right, ice bath today, I reckon.
Lock it in. Morning, Melbourne. It's the 1st of November. That means if you hate Halloween, it's over now. You can forget about it for another year. Did anybody have any door knockers?
I didn't get any.
trick-or-treaters?
I didn't,
No?
and I really didn't want any. So I'm sort of glad I didn't. to be
There was a
honest.
few going around our neighbourhood, but we didn't get any knocking on our door. I think because we didn't have any decorations.
Yeah, I think you have to have at least something up to
Yeah.
say, hey, we got chocolates.
So in our neighbourhood, there was lots of trick-or-treaters. We didn't have decorations up either. But I could hear the kids having fun, being joyous in the street. And the whole time I was like, don't come in here. Don't come in here.
You're like in, what's that animated film, like Monster House? You're like that, that
Yeah.
creepy old guy there. Like, don't come in
Literally,
here.
Sarah went to the front of the house because she was like doing something, and I was like, "Get away from that window!" I literally, like there was a sniper outside. I was like, I didn't want him to see us. I didn't want him to know we were home. You know. Ben, you were telling us about these posters you saw in the city yesterday, advertising a thing called the Cheese Run happening this Saturday. Basically, you bring cheese to the run, and if you win the race, you win everyone's cheese.
It's
So good.
it's a cheese-themed 150-metre dash.
Yeah.
Now, the idea, I think, very funny. And I hope it's real, but I do speculate that it might just be like a funny thing and someone's organised this and they're going to see which dummies turn up.
Well, look, there's a number on it. It's got a name, Isaac. We've punched it in. Let's call the person running the cheese run.
Hopefully they answer.
Hello.
Hey, is this Isaac?
Oh, yes, Isaac. That's my name.
It is Ben, Liam and Belle here. We're calling you because we saw your flyer.
Oh, Cheese Run?
Yeah, the cheese run.
Cheese Run, yeah. Cheese Run's really exciting.
Is the cheese run real? Are you actually doing it?
Yes, it's happening on Saturday, 3 p.m.
Because we couldn't tell if it was like a real thing or a funny thing that someone's doing to see who rocks up.
And then who rocks up, you prank them and go, ha ha ha, it's not real. But it is real, Isaac.
It's real. It's a funny thing that is actually going to happen.
So why are you doing it?
Why?
Yeah.
I'm not sure why. I've sort of built a reputation as the Melbourne CBD poster man. I started with the animal fun facts. Got real popular. The animal fun facts, well known as the animal fun facts guy.
You were that guy?
I'm animal fun facts guy. Yeah.
Oh right, so you go through different eras of just like banging up posters around the CBD.
Exactly. I thought I ought to branch out to a live event. You know.
So, Isaac, we've seen with the cheese run, everyone BYO some cheese, and then the winner wins all the cheese. But the thing that I'm really stuck on is the run you've said goes along Swanston Street. Is that in front of the library? And if so, are you actually clearing some space for this? Because that's hectic.
Well, I think we ought not to get bothered with the traffic conditions and
It's a
permits.
big element, though.
No, but maybe a few minutes of disruption for a cheese run, I think, is a good trade-off for the people of Melbourne.
Do you have a rough idea on numbers? How many are you expecting?
Got a solid 50 on the RSVP and the Google form.
I mean, that's a lot.
That's going to be chockers along the street. I'm so stressed about running into people.
You did mention that obviously, like the winner of the race gets all the cheese, but like every participant gets a nibble of cheese. How are you going to ration that out? Are you just going to be walking around with a bit of a wheel of brie, just letting people nibble like rats, or how are you going to do that?
Well, I don't know how people feel about hygiene, but maybe I'll get a few. I'll think for the bold people, I'll bring a block of cheese, and for the less bold, I'll bring up some pre-nibbled.
What you could do, Isaac, maybe get a bag of grated cheese from the supermarket, and then you can just sprinkle some in everyone's mouth.
Yeah, okay, that's good. But I think it would be cute if everyone was biting from the same block.
I mean, that would be pretty cute. Will it be frowned upon if people are seen to be bringing cheap cheese, like cheese stringers, and then someone else has gone all out and they've got the blue cheese or the triple cream brie?
Is there perhaps no cheese judgment?
I am free of cheese judgment, but I think we'll celebrate those who bring, a kilo of fine cheese. But we won't dishonor. We won't hate on people who bring bad cheese.
Yeah.
Well, that feels like a very inclusive environment. It sounds like the type of cheese run I want to get involved with.
Yeah.
Isaac, just while we've got you, top 3 cheeses, go.
Top 3? Oh, honestly, okay. I'm not much of a cheese guy.
That's not what I was expecting from the guy putting on the cheese run in the CBD.
I was skeptical, and then I was fully on board, and now I'm a little bit skeptical again.
No. But it's going to be great because, I am there for the people that love cheese.
Yeah, okay. You're doing your bit for the cheese lovers, Isaac.
I do love that you're like the poster guy who just does crazy events.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I think we should keep you a number, Isaac, because I would like to support you on this show. I mean, we know you're going to be your animal facts out. Now you're doing the cheese run this weekend from 3 p.m. at Swanson Street.
Anytime you want to do like a live event, feel free to get in touch. You can keep our number. We can keep your number. You feel free to come on our show anytime to promote whatever event you've got coming up.
Yes, that's really good.
Do you have any in the works, Isaac, or any ideas? You don't have to share, but if you want
in the future, only a few in the notes app. I can't share yet.
Okay.
Well, that's it. I mean, let's get through the raging success of Cheese Run 2023 first, the 150-metre dash for the cheese that everyone brings.
Isaac, the creator of the Cheese Run, mate, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Okay, I would like to remind people, Cheese Run, 3 p.m., Saturday, 4th of November at Lonsdale and Swanston. Please be there.
Beautiful. 3 p.m. this Saturday.
cheese. Thanks, Isaac.
Should we enter the Cheese Run?
I would love to run for cheese. I have prior engagements this Saturday. I'll be at the races.
Belle, are you available?
I'm doing something on Saturday, unfortunately.
Now I think about it.
Also not a great runner.
I've also got plans, but I would like to enter the Cheese Run.
Well,
do we? Could we look for a fast show representative?
Yep.
If you fancy yourself a bit of a sprinter, a proxy.
If you want to be a cheese race proxy, if you want to represent the Ben Lehman Bell show in the Cheese Run, we'll give you tickets to go see Sam Smith tonight.
Yeah. So for tickets to Sam Smith, all you got to do is run 150 metres on the weekend.
And
dash.
win.
And I will expect, I would say there'd be a 20% cheese tax that we'll take, but you get to keep the rest of the winnings.
Yeah, and look, whether you win the race or you don't, you still get the Sam Smith tickets.
Well, then how does that work then?
Well, because we get the Sam
want them to
Smith
try.
Sam Smith's tonight, so they have to go. So if you want tickets to go see Sam Smith, 13, 24,
to be fair,
10.
you could say you're going to do the run and then never show up.
Don't do that. I actually want them to race.
Yeah, of course.
So if you want to go see Sam Smith, 13, 24, 10, give us a buzz. You have to run in a cheese run to get the tickets, though. Give us a buzz.
Maricel from Botanic Ridge, you pretty fast?
Yes, hi.
How fast are you doing the 100-metre dash, roughly?
Not very fast, but I could try my best.
Yeah, and do you like cheese?
Oh, yes.
Okay, great. And do you know what kind of cheese you'll bring on the Saturday?
Maybe camembert.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
All right, well, Maricel, we will send you along to Sam Smith tonight. Enjoy.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much.
No
That's
worries. And
great.
just, you're going to be honest with us, you're going to turn up and race on Saturday, yeah?
Yes, I will be there. yes.
Okay,
It's a real
very
trust
good.
thing here,
It's a
Maricel.
trust,
So
yeah.
you
It's a
got to give us your
trustful.
word.
Should we give out a few more tickets to make sure we have a few runners, maybe?
Yep.
Yeah,
Cool.
okay.
Take over.
Okay. Tammy in Cheltenham, what is your favourite cheese?
My favourite cheese would be, I would say Jarlsberg.
Oh, Jarlsberg. You
Yeah,
can't go
okay.
wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I love a bit of Jarlsberg.
And if we give you tickets to see Sam Smith tonight, you pinky promise you're going to go to the cheese dash on Saturday, yeah?
I pinky promise, but can I have 3 tickets because I'm a family of 3.
Hang on, 3 tickets to the run or to
Hey,
Sam
Tammy.
Smith?
Hang on.
Tammy. Look, we'll give you 4 if you definitely do the run. Okay, we'll be real upset if you don't do the run.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do the run. I'm a terrible runner,
That's fine.
but I'm a great pool player.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a terrible runner.
Unfortunately, this is
Paul
not.
has nothing to do with it.
It's not cheese snooker. Unfortunately, it's just
Also-
a 150 meter sprint.
Annoyingly, because if we give you 2 double passes, that means you have to do the credit twice.
Oh, yes, here we go.
And we've got Sam Smith bringing Gloria the tour to Melbourne, playing Rod Laver Arena tonight. Final tickets, frontiertouring.com.au.
That's the one. Sorry, I was going to get a pen out and write that down, but I did miss
Oh, sorry.
it.
Well, now that you've got that pen out, Sam
Yeah.
Smith bringing Gloria the tour to Melbourne, playing Rod Laver Arena tonight. Final tickets, frontiertouring.com.au.
Awesome, I got that written down. Cool. So they are going to be our cheese proxies.
Yep.
They're going to race on Saturday. If the race actually happens, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll check in on Monday to see how they go.
I'm going to be real upset if there's people who've just enjoyed Sam Smith tonight and we are rendered cheeseless on Monday morning.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.